I know a lot of people from Twitch. I've met a lot of people from Twitch. And meeting new people from Twitch is one of my favorite things. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. I came here for our March Madness and community meetup for BeardedBlevins. I've been subbed to John for 52, almost 53 months. I was there when he was averaging 20 to 30 viewers. It's been awesome watching the stream grow into what it is now over the last several years. Now, I had plenty of time to wander around downtown before I checked in my hotel. I saw a lot of World War II memorials and Andrew Jackson statues, who I learned was actually born in Nashville. I got to see the Musicians Hall of Fame and Museum. They had a lot of old instruments, gear, and stage outfits from various artists from the last several decades. My favorite piece was the audio board that was used to record all of Garth Brooks' albums. Kinda crazy. Once I finally got checked into my hotel, a couple of guys were meeting at a local brewery, which was basically a big warehouse where they made beer and sell it. Thanks again for the beer, Mr. Hazy. So after we drank a beer, we got an Uber to a restaurant called Butcher and Bee, where I got to meet John and a bunch of other guys from chat for the first time ever.
There are good ships, there are wood ships, there are ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are French ships, and may they always be. Cheers. Cheers. Holy shit, that's a good one, dude. Same one again, brother. Oh,
After dinner, we went to the Patterson house. It was a little dark in there. If you ever get the chance to go here, do it. Such a classy place. I got a bacon old fashioned, which Matt ended up paying for. Thanks again, Matt. We went to another bar after that, but it was a bunch of drunk singing and dancing, and I just wasn't going to record that. The next day, even more of us met up at Jonathan's Grill, where we basically spent all day drinking, eating, and watching basketball. I couldn't care less about sports, but it was a lot of fun. Got to see John live stream live? After spending all day at Jonathan's, we went downtown to Legends. I had to leave a little early to get to bed.
I love this guy, Adam. Let's change the world together, buddy. You and me, alright? What's up, dude? Be safe.
If you've never seen a BeardedBlevins stream, you should. He has a very unique and positive stream. He always says he's trying to change the world, but what he doesn't realize is he's already doing that. Just ask anyone that was there in Nashville. Thanks for the good times, JB, and everyone else that was there. Next year, I'm going for the whole time, and I'm growing out the beard. After 3 hours of sleep, it was rise and shine for a red-eye flight to Minneapolis. Now, this was my first time flying standby, and so I didn't really know what I was doing. Long story short, I missed my red-eye flight, stood in line for 2.5 hours for nothing, and sat down and found a Hail Mary flight that just happened to work out. And this was thing that went wrong number 1. But that's okay, because I love flying, and it's been way too long. I did have a 5-hour layover in DC. I didn't want to risk missing my flight, otherwise I would have gone and toured DC for a bit. But that'll be a trip for another day. So instead I got food at the Wolfgang Puck restaurant and drank an old fashioned. And proceeded to wander the airport, half drunk looking for snacks. I found some. And Sarah was supposed to bring me cookies while I was waiting at the airport, but she had some lame excuse like she had to work or something. I don't know. I'm just playing, Sarah. You know we love you. So on my flight from DC to Minneapolis, I didn't check with the desk. I just scanned the QR code that was emailed to me. I sit down in my seat and the flight attendant came by and was like, "Now where's my standby at?" I was like, "Right here." And she goes, "What are you doing back here? You should be up front. Here's all the first class seats I have available. Pick one." I pretty much got forcibly upgraded to first class. Not that I'm complaining. So I finally made it to Minneapolis where Jordan picked me up. On his way to pick me up, his left speed sensor broke his ABS and cruise control. This was thing that went wrong number 2.
I didn't think I was ever going to make it. Dude, there's so many times where I'm like, nope, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. This isn't going to happen.
You're like, this concert's never going to happen. This trip's never going to happen. Dude, I was actually getting worried.
I was too. Dude, I was having mad anxiety today. It was so stressful. I found a flight and I was like, that might work. And I'm just on a whim, went to DC and tried that out. And it worked out.
Nashville, Tennessee to Washington, DC to Minneapolis, Minnesota. That makes perfectly good sense if you don't think about it. But you made it.
I don't think I can think if I wanted to at this point.
But being in Minneapolis, we took advantage of it and went to the Mall of America. It was also St. Patrick's Day. We saw a bunch of interesting stores. Tried a Juicy Lucy. Got some nasty looks. Saw the indoor theme park and headed off to Iowa. Did I buy a Minnesota shot glass that says "You betcha" on it? Oh, you betcha, bud. The next day we went to Omaha, Nebraska. Met up with Sketch, saw a studio and massive Pokemon card collection. Then we headed off to the Skillet concert. Once we got there, we realized that we drove all the way there on a completely flat tire. Thing that went wrong, number 3. So we fixed the tire and stood in line outside in 27 degrees Fahrenheit. The concert was awesome. I geeked out over all the production equipment, of course. First band that played was Saint Asonia. The lead singer was from 3 Days Grace, so they played a lot of 3 Days Grace songs. After them was Theory of a Dead Man, and then finally, Skillet. Now, you remember that whole waiting in line in 27 degree Fahrenheit weather? That turned out to be thing that went wrong number 4. My sinuses don't like cold weather, and so they went absolutely haywire on me. So instead of going shooting the next day, we just chilled out for the day.
But you know that I'm a fan of spicy food.
Yes.
I'm a fan of things that are spicy.
Yes.
Flamin' hot Mountain Dew. So, it only makes sense that while you're at my house, you try it.
It smells like Mountain Dew. I'm expecting like a hot tamale.
See, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't like spicy stuff, so.
It's not bad, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's weird. It's like Mountain Dew, but with a back flavor like spicy to it.
Yeah, like it's super
That's
weird.
strange. It's kind of good though.
Thank you! I said multiple times, like, no, like the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew is not good, but they're not bad, but like it's not great.
Yeah.
But like, I've had a few cans, I'm not gonna lie. Like even off camera, I'm like, yeah, I'll have one.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
It's not bad.
No one believed me, man.
It'd be kind of good on like a hot summer day, you know?
Yeah, I can see it.
You know?
Like it's weird. It's
Eating
not
some
hot,
barbecue or something. It's not real hot. It's just you have a little bit of a kick in the back, you know?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of hot drinks, I have something else that you want to try. But when you swallow it, and I know this is going to be a major, that's what she said. You feel
flakes in there.
You feel the heat in the back of your throat.
When you swallow it.
Yeah. It tastes really good.
Spicy lemonade.
Spicy lemonade.
Cheers.
Spicy lemonade.
It's kind of like that. It's just a little kick in the
You
back.
can feel the heat in the back of your throat.
Afterwards.
Yep, you got it?
Now it's cleansing the whole palate.
I'm not trying to overdose you with caffeine or anything, I promise.
It's a lot of G Fuel.
You actually had a can this morning, didn't you?
I got to check out Jordan's studio. We then went and got food and drove around the town Jordan lives in. It's a cool little lake town with a carnival, a bunch of good restaurants, and this interesting group.
Adam, I don't like you. I'm gonna go to a different state.
Now we're in separate states.
I'm in Minnesota, you're in Iowa. Get away from me.
We're states away from each other, yet still in the same car.
And other unique things.
And then you got a church at 69 West Broadway is the address, which is just funny in and of itself. But the parking lot of the church you see here is the same parking lot as the strip club. It shares a parking lot with
So the church shares a parking lot with the strip club.
across the street.
Across the street from the middle school.
Yes.
That's interesting. Is that the same in all small town America? I don't know.
Hey, you know what? You can,
Let me know.
You can get your education, practice your religion, and learn to be a man all in one spot. All right. I mean,
And Jordan even gave me one of his graded Dragonite cards. How cool is that? The next day it was time to fly back home, so off to Minneapolis we went. Jordan wanted to take me to his favorite pizza place, and right as we were about to pull into the parking garage, thing that went wrong number 5. Some lady decided she was in too much of a hurry and sideswiped us. But we got that handled and made it to the pizza place.
Alright, this is Jordan's favorite pizza. Pizza Luce? Pizza Luce.
a little hot.
That really good though.
You good?
Yeah, that is really good though. That's really good.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken's really good too.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to like the barbecue chicken. I went to the pizza place.
And then I asked him like 3. And then
Pineapple.
Ooh, that'd be good.
It's really good. But it's to have that little bit of sweetness in there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so good, dude.
I don't want you to go.
I don't want to go
I
either.
don't want you to go, Adam.
Maybe it's for the better because things just keep going wrong.
That's true. So let's just go over all of your wrongdoings on this trip, okay? Your first flight
Missed the
to
first
here,
flight.
you missed it.
Yep.
Let's turn down the music so you don't get strike. On Saturday, Sketch had a flat tire.
Yep. We drove all the way to the concert with the flat tire.
On Sunday, you felt sick. You had your sinus acting up. You didn't feel too great.
Yep.
And then now today, on Monday, that you're leaving, we make it all the way up here safe, and then a lady runs into me,
Right.
getting into the parking garage.
Yep. So now it's misaligned as well. That is going
Oh yeah,
straight.
that right there
That's
is straight. That was me turning in here. That's straight on the wheel.
Austin, did you mention the ABS?
No, I did not. On my way up here to pick you up, my ABS went out and my cruise control stopped working, so I've been having to tow it.
You know, maybe it's just Minneapolis. Maybe you just should never drive to Minneapolis ever again.
I mean, that would make sense. I understand that.
Because it seems like a lot of things go wrong whenever you come up to Minneapolis.
It is Minneapolis. A lot of things go wrong here in general. It's been fun, man.
Yep. Dude.
Thanks for coming out.
Until next time.
Come out again in the summer.
Yep.
And
when it's warmer, we'll do some shooting.
we'll do some shooting then, because hopefully you don't feel sick.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So,
It's just the cold weather. It makes my sinuses go insane.
well, summertime will be nice and warm, so
Yeah.
have yourself a safe flight. Text me when you get on the plane and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
you land in DC. Because you're going to DC, right?
Yeah, DC, then Nokomis.
All right, man. Safe
Well,
travels.
All right, dude.
Nice seeing you.
Yep. Drive safe, man.
Finally, after a day of travel, I made it home. Although because my sinuses were acting up and I flew, with the pressurizing of the cabin with sinus issues, that led to ear problems. And that is thing that went wrong number 6. It was my fault though. I knew the risk. I'm just glad I didn't blow out an eardrum. You see, after a thing that went wrong number 1, when I missed my flight, I was reminded of one of my favorite epiphanies I had a long time ago. That no matter how gray and gloomy it may be, above those clouds, it's a bright, sunny day. Those gray clouds are just an illusion. They only make it seem gray. And it's the same illusion that's made when things seem to keep going wrong. Because in the end, it's really not as bad as it seems. All in all, this is a great vacation, filled with hanging out and meeting new friends from Twitch, visiting 8 separate states including layovers in 6 days. I had a lot of fun and really enjoyed getting out and traveling again since pre-pandemic. I'm gonna start traveling more, I think. Next trip I think is gonna be DC, but let me know where else you think I should visit. Anyways, that's it for me. See you in stream.